Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Paul Heyman.
Council and the wise man to your tribal chief.
Do you hit him in the balls
Reigns,
last Saturday?
Undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years, I have worked for, alongside, and even employed the absolute greatest superstars to ever do it.
Just how dangerous do you want to live?
I've created the Dangerous Alliance, led an extreme revolution with ECW, and managed the most legendary of all champions. And for me, none of that compares to the relationship I've built with the Wwe, Fatu, and my Via families, the triumvirate that composes this dynasty that we know more colloquially as the Bloodline. My time with this family goes back 40 years. I've led them into battle, strategized with them, and have watched their children grow into top-tier superstars who have also created their own impressive legacies. And so it is my great honor to serve as your host for the WWE 2K25 showcase featuring a dynasty like no other, the Bloodline.
When you look at this incredible family tree, this is proof that there is only one royal family in professional wrestling, bound by blood.
A blood bond forged between High Chief Peter Maivia and Amatua Anai Anawai, the father of Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, created a force that has dominated professional wrestling for over 5 decades. An elite collection boasting names like the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, as well as The Rock, Rikishi, Umaga, Yokozuna, Nia Jax, Jimmy and Jey Uso, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, and of course, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. They've owned championships, filled arenas, packed stadiums, broken box office records, years and decades of dedication to the craft, perfecting their art with each passing generation, ultimately leading us to right here, right now, with the Bloodline having dominated WWE for the last half-decade. As your humble wise man, it is my duty to take you through some of the most ferocious battles featuring the greatest warriors in the family. Not everything goes according to plan, and this year we're going to give you a chance to right the historical wrongs and change history to bring more glory to the Bloodline. It's our showcase, after all. Honestly, their only real competition is themselves.
Acknowledge
me. All of this fighting amongst each other, this constant power struggle, I won't let all of that ruin this moment. Because it's not just about Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns. It's not just about the Usos. It's about every single member of their family that came before them, who built the lineage and who made them into the superstars that they've become today. It's been said elsewhere that wrestling has more than one royal family. That's undeniably true. Also undeniably true is that for all of those other families, there's only one Bloodline dynasty.
Alright, let's get to it. The first match is Hulk Hogan. I've been waiting to wait. Before I get into what's the legend? Okay, yeah. Like I said, I ain't no punk. I'm playing this shit on Legend. 1993, King of the Ring. Let's get to this match.
In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna.
Bonsai!
The first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992. An imposing behemoth, to say the least, Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This victory would grant him a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9, where he took on Bret the Hitman Hart. This meteoric rise to the top was only a hint of the dominance Yokozuna would have on WWE for the next year. 2 WWE championships, a WWE Tag Team Championship, victory over the era's titans like Bret Hart, Undertaker, Lex Luger, and Hulk Hogan.
Yokozuna is my middle name. I'm named after my uncle. I carry it with like so much pride and weight on my shoulders just because of like what he's done for this business and like who he is as a person too. It's a cool middle name to have, man. I represent it with the pride, man, that I have. Hopefully, man, I'm making him proud by doing it.
The manner in which Yokozuna melded incredible size with unspeakable agility shocked the WWE Universe, who to that point were used to their monsters hitting hard but moving slow. Yokozuna broke the mold, punishing opponents with super kicks, uranagis, leg drops, and of course,
Uranagi, that looked like a belly suplex.
A maneuver so effective that once it had connected, nobody kicked out of it. Nobody.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick out of there either.
Rodney was a very unique talent. I think the way he was able to handle all the pressure, it was kind of parallel to how he was in the ring. For someone to be so big and to be so nimble, you just don't see that very often. Rodney was one of those first solo guys, singles competitor guys that was able to go out there and really just make waves, make a big splash. I mean, pun intended, I guess. That fool jumped in the pool, he'd knock out all the water, and that's the way it felt sometimes. He would go into those arenas and just suck in all the energy and be able to give it back. So when I look at Rodney, I see someone very similar to me, someone who understands the very, very top of the game, the top position, and everything that goes along with it.
In a career filled with so many highlight reel moments, perhaps nothing stands out more than when Yokozuna faced and defeated the so-called immortal Hulk Hogan at the first King of the Ring event in 1993.
Ooh, Hulk Hogan.
Looking to humiliate Hogan after the Hulkster stole Yokozuna's WWE Championship only 2 minutes after Yokozuna defeated Bret Hart for the title months earlier at WrestleMania 9.
Wait,
Yokozuna
that
entered the
happened?
ring totally focused
Oh,
on
hell
the
no.
task
We
at
gotta
hand.
correct that shit.
And on that night, he not only got revenge, but his victory would send Hogan packing from WWE for nearly 9 years.
Hulk Hogan is finished.
Many felt that Yokozuna had indeed killed Hulkamania.
You're damn
Now,
right.
You get the commitment to Hulk Hogan to walk out of the King of the Ring, a 2-time WWE champion. Showcase the ability and the agility that made Yokozuna a Hall of Fame performer and take Hulkamania down. Banzai.
Let's do it. Come on, I'm ready to get into this shit. I want to beat his ass for a long, long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
Well,
is an
even though
event of
I beat his
international
ass in
magnitude.
previous games,
Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's
this
every move.
camera is so fire, bro.
From Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan. Let the winner be the winner.
One thing's for sure, Hogan will be quicker. He will be faster than he's ever been in any previous title defense.
Well, this is going to be interesting because he's wrestling a fresh Yokozuna this time. Not a man who's already wrestled a 15-minute match with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, Hogan and Yokozuna's last match lasted less than 30 seconds when Hogan won the title at WrestleMania.
Well, I can tell you, this
That
match
was
will
bullshit.
go
Why
much
did
longer.
Vince do that
Yokozuna
shit,
will not
bro?
be caught by surprise this time.
Let Hogan beat him in 30 seconds for the damn title after he just beat Bret for it. That's so stupid, bro. That shit got on. I'm heated now.
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
Let's skip this shit.
The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship. And the
Come on.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Yokozuna sidesteps.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
That was now he over
Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is fully
why is that a timer? Why is that a timer? Hold on. Chop Hogan
He
in a
wants to hear
quarterly
them cheer.
sumo
He
heavy
wants to
attack.
draw
Wait a minute,
strength
bro.
from all of them.
Wait a minute, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa,
He is
whoa.
not
Wait a
taking his
damn
eyes
minute.
off Hogan
Wait a
since the
damn
bell
minute.
rang. He is ready, believe me. And
Wait
he
a
is directed
damn
into the
minute.
corner.
But, you know, I'll do that shit over there. Bitch,
Can we talk about Yokozuna's
if you can
meteoric
focus on
rise in
Hogan's
WWE?
head, cause
He's
moderate
accomplished quite a
damage.
lot in a short amount of
You know, squeeze the life out hooks up with a oh shit.
quick kick out.
At this point in the match, I'm not surprised.
Shit. What the fuck?
That's how you
Bro, they could at least told me about a damn time. I didn't know there was a time limit to do that shit.
Cranking
Hold
the
on.
head. And now he's looking to lock in this
Let's go back
submission.
and do it.
Saved by the ropes this time.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's getting ready to pull the trigger.
But he got a single bitch.
Headbutt
Fuck out of here.
derails the oncoming
Okay.
attack.
Now squeeze the life.
Pressure, squeezing the life out of Hulkamania. And cover.
We're going to shut this down.
He's able to kick out before two.
He clearly has no intention of staying down.
Still fighting back. Look at him go.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you about to hook up?
We've
Really?
seen this before. The WWE Universe is
Oh,
on its feet.
that's his comeback. Forgot about this shit.
Hogan is hulking up. A series of right hands, and here we go. The big boot.
Shit.
And the leg drop from Hogan.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
Emphatic kick out for the challenger.
This isn't even close to over. The boot! It's over!
What the fuck?
Hogan showing
No.
Yokozuna
I'm not doing
where
this
the
shit.
power lies. Get him, Hulkster!
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna. Now, belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Add the ultimate sense of energy and crush Hogan. And just sit with your arms and your leg drop.
Oh, man.
Actually, yeah, on the ground.
Hooked up, driven down.
No. One couldn't get.
Yokozuna on the move.
Yee.
Yokozuna gets
Boy, he reversed it.
Got out of the way that time.
They're lined up. And the pitch.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Hogan's hanging in there, bringing the fight to Yokozuna.
As we've seen so often in the past, Hogan is ready for any giant.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
He's heading back to the ring.
Everything he can do to create space here. Hogan winning that exchange.
Countering each other again and again.
Oh, right to the throat.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
Do it.
The big man, Yokozuna. Big leg drop by Yoko. Is it enough?
Not sure what the plan is here.
He's not ready for this, Dan.
Okay, no, I'm not trying that in there. Let's do his finisher. I want to see a bonsai drop.
Quite the battle brewing here between Hogan and Yokozuna.
Yokozuna just manhandling his opponent. Big headbutt.
Oh, I think we know what Yokozuna is thinking.
Up to the second rope. This is good.
Bonsai!
Bonsai drop.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
Kick out. The champion stays alive.
This is complete insanity. Still holding on to the title by the skin of their teeth.
And Yokozuna is just stunned. How in the world can someone get a shoulder up when a 600-pound man is on top of you?
Hulk Hogan, Yokozuna, two giants who will not stay down.
And they are fighting for the greatest prize in our sport.
Oh, what a response.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
And he retaliates. Lariat. Good Lord. That was the champ goes for the cover. Kick out and the title fight continues.
The determination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
You got that. Really?
From the top.
Got time this right. Too early, my fucking ass.
Could that be enough?
For the win.
Bro, get the fuck out of here.
The WWE champion.
That's bullshit.
The Hulks are just slaying the biggest giant ever.
Okay,
Michael
apparently
Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
Bro, just hearing about the shit making me mad.
Mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just
He should not have dropped that title, the title like that.
This is going to answer a lot of
He
questions
should not
from
have
WrestleMania
dropped
9.
that title.
This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out two teams went to war back in Vegas, and I expect even more hard hits here tonight.
Bitch.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
Yo, Hogan, stop reversing my shit.
This is his first title defense.
The Hulkster has spent the last 2 months in Hollywood due to prior commitments, but you've got to understand that Hulk never expected to be WWE champion.
I got 27 seconds to do something. Trap Hogan in the corner and unleash 2 more heavy attacks.
Coming out of WrestleMania.
Well, now that Hogan has emerged from his paradise, the gravity of this situation with Yokozuna is going to hit him like thunder. No escape from these punches.
Okay, bet. Okay, we got it.
And Yokozuna just loves backing Hogan into a corner like this. Relentless domination of the champion.
And Mr. Fuji looking on with much approval. There's no mistaking what that sinister smile of his means. Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
And there is no other term for that than just cheap. A cheap shot. Bombastic claims coming out of both camps coming into this one, gentlemen.
Hogan has claimed in interviews that he will slam Yokozuna's carcass straight through the ring so hard that it will cause a worldwide earthquake.
Meanwhile, Yokozuna...
Oh, no. Bear hug applied. This is not good for the...
Bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. And here comes Hogan. Oh, drop to the mat.
Boy, that's this damn comeback, bro. Here we go.
Maybe not at all.
Here comes the Hulkster.
What? They ain't give me time to press X.
Hulkamania's running wild. Look at the Hulkster go.
Bro, I just press X, bro.
It's
What the fuck am I doing? No.
Wait.
I'm thinking.
And what's this?
But I can't beat you like that, so... Don't go out this ring, bitch. Pick his ass up and put him down. That's a splash, not the leg drop.
His full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Of course I knew those ones. Okay, what's his other finisher? Let's see. Nope. Just a damn bonsai drop.
Knocking the arena after that kick out.
Does this have a regular bonsai drop?
Yoko says this one's over.
Who does? Okay. I could have done that. Of course he kicked out. Of course Hogan kicked out.
Things might only get harder from here.
I don't think anyone inside this building was expecting a kick out after that move from Yokozuna.
Hogan's able to avoid that.
Oh, shit.
Gosh, landing face first. And that's a stiff shot to the body. In the hard way.
Yoko says this one's over.
That's gotta be it. He's not getting out of it. He's not kicking out of this shit.
Here's two.
Like I said, he was not kicking out of this shit.
Once again, champion.
I can't believe it.
The rightful WWE champion.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no
The end of Hulkamania.
Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE champion.
Bonsai.
Heartland of them.
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area.
Yeah, I had just went out.
Their legacy. Tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu, the Head Shrinkers.
They put the fear in people's hearts. That's what the Head Shrinkers did back in the day. Second to none in that ring. You know, hard-nosed, battle-tested. They went for it every single night.
More astute fans may also know that early in their journeys, Samu and Fatu were managed by me, Paul Heyman, then known as Paul E. Dangerously, and the SST, the Samoan SWAT team. The Samoan SWAT team is here. Vengeance is mine. Already an imposing force that early on, their future greatness was obvious to so many industry experts. Afa, more than anybody, knew he had the team on his hands, with Samu being his son and Fatu his nephew. The tribal elder was able to mentor both, instilling in them the same unrelenting approach to competition that made the Wild Samoans world famous. The team toured through regional promotions before a quick stop with me in WCW, but WWE was always their goal. Upon arrival, it was clear that the dynasty's next generation had indeed arrived, immediately drawing comparisons to their world-renowned predecessors. 10 years before it became cool to say, Samu and Fatu displayed ruthless aggression in the ring, overwhelming opponents before the bell and continuing the non-stop attack until their hands were raised in victory. Deceptively agile for men of their size, they brutalized the opposition with devastating dives from the top rope. The duo would eventually go on to capture the WWE Tag Team Championships in the spring of 1994, fulfilling the promise and carrying the legacy to even greater heights. At WrestleMania 9, the Head Shrinkers' one and only in-ring WrestleMania appearance saw them taking on Rick and Scott, the Steiner brothers.
Be prepared, Steiner brothers. We're gonna give you a pain that you have never felt before.
While I'm not one to make excuses, I am one to give opportunities to you, our expert gaming member of the WWE Universe. And so, today, you have the opportunity to make things right. WrestleMania 9, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Steiners performed at a near-perfect level that day, able to find every reversal and in the chaos emerge victorious. We are asking you to fix that. Stop them in their tracks and get the Head Shrinkers that WrestleMania victory you and I both know they deserve. But if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself reliving the very same memories that have haunted Samu and Fatu for years. Steiner lines, suplexes, Frankensteiners that will all bring your evening to a vicious, miserable end.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history.
Nearly 600 pounds of pure savagery.
Is a tag team match set for on the way to the ring, accompanied by Alpha at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Fair warning, this one may not be too pretty, guys.
You talk about rugged individuals. These are two tag teams that can really bring the fight to anyone that steps in their path.
Yeah, there's about to be a seismic collision in the ring.
This match means so much to the Steiners and to the Head Shrinkers.
Well, the whole world is focusing on WrestleMania 9, and the last thing you want to do is come up on the short end.
Pride is on the line, and as is a stake to the claim of being the toughest team in all of WWE.
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning ways.
And their opponents at a combined weight.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Into a tough one. WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight.
Caught in a bad spot. Trying to fight their way out of harm's way. Elbow to the jaw. Sent right into the corner. Oh, he had that scattered.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Ooh, and Samu fights back. The Head Shrinkers accompanied at ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team legend serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the head shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt.
Looking to put him away. Easily kicks out of that one.
He ain't getting paid by the hour.
He puts him into the corner. Tag made. Here comes the double team. Classic tag team wrestling here.
Had that much hair
Opponent
back
up on
then.
their shoulders. Teammate now second rope.
What the hell?
Into the avalanche.
Oh!
Samu and Fatu
Yeah,
already some
can I do a hot
success in the
tag,
tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the head shrinkers to the top as well.
Yeah, it's tagging Fatu.
He tags out. Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
Oh, no.
Oh, not to the belly. Here's a tag.
Too late, bro. Look.
Opponent off the ropes. Come on, big back body drop.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9.
Lift off. Misses
Yeah,
big
it's
time.
fucked up.
Stiff hit.
Thunderous power slam.
Power slam. 2. They're getting him in the corner.
Propped up in the corner.
And just hit it. Okay. What's next?
Oh,
no.
That didn't go as Fatu designed.
Attack to the midsection.
Oh, no.
Oh, he flips that around. Solid punch.
The head shrinkers and Steiners are 2 of the brightest young teams in WWE. But they both come to this match with a few
He reversed it.
years
He
of
reversed it.
experience in WCW.
I ain't gonna get
The
it.
Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles, too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were
Get the
never
action
quite
back
able to
in.
break through before WWE.
Can he do it here? Kicks out at just 1.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Man, why'd I jinx myself? I said I hope they don't have any more of them damn shits. If they have more, they probably got more in this whole damn showcase.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Turn it around with a reversal. And Fatu may have felt that coming.
Scott timed that one.
This is just brute power.
German! Cover. Could this be it?
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Scott gets waylaid.
Sidewalk slam.
Nope. I didn't
Got
mean to do
flipped
that.
upside down there. He would put through the ringer tonight.
At this point in the
like
match,
that.
I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
He answers right back. Here we go.
This is
Super.
good. Ooh!
Gosh, into a pile driver. Big
Yeah, I need a
move from
tag.
the
I need a tag.
Steiners.
I need
Might
a
just
tag.
end things.
Looking to get airborne here.
You can tell he's looking to end this here. Taking flight. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Tag made.
Yeah, man. Standing drop kick.
It ups.
Dropping the elbow. Placed against the turnbuckles. Oh, great wherewithal there.
Vicious backbreaker. Hard landing.
Ooh, headbutt. Nothing pretty about that. Then a knee right to the throat. And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
Wait, hold on, wait, what is it? Once you got Fatu in the ring with Rick Steiner use an Irish whip to send Rick to set up a huge rebound attack.
Vicious right forearm.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania? And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
Punching their way out of that one.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
A quick reversal by Samu.
He manages to slip out of the way.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Into a sidewalk slam. The head shrinkers and the Steiners are engaged in an epic battle.
Both teams making the Roman gladiators proud.
What now? I got right to the gut.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all four men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling.
Watching! Big time elbow!
There was a confidence when it's time to put the Steiners with the path of the last resistance when you should shrink. Hold on, wait, what? Double face plant finisher in the ring. Oh, I know. Okay, tag team finisher.
Chest
Fuck,
counters and reversals happening here.
Ooh! Oh, get his ass up. Get his ass up. Bring him to the corner. There. And tag finisher. Let's do it.
Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent.
Oh, face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Bitch.
And now Fatu is bleeding. Oh, cover. Hoping to end this.
And into the cover. Makes the save.
I knew he was
And
gonna come
continue
back
this
in.
match.
Oh, you attacking him, man.
The head shrinkers
Oh,
taking
son.
each other to the limit
You know
in
what?
the biggest match of their careers.
And this may just be the greatest tag match we've seen in nearly a decade of WrestleManias.
Dropped him with a Rick going for the pin. This could be over. Kicks out.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Pulls their opponent in.
Belly to belly. And Rick refusing to let up on the fight even for a moment.
Fatu is dangerously close to being taken out here.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him.
But I moved.
And that was an
I fucking
expertly
moved.
executed DDT.
Damn it.
He makes the tag here. And puts a
off,
stop
man.
to Steiner. Makes the tag.
Clothesline. What impact.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Well-placed punch, ugly, but effective response. Maneuvers out of the way.
Oh, look at this. Headbutt! Seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
A reversal. Well scouted.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Oh, the reversal by Steiner.
From the opposition.
Ducked underneath.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Oh, bulldog.
One-handed.
Get your ass off the ring, bitch.
It looks like he could get it done here.
And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners.
Yeah.
And what a huge win for the head shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Let me guess, cause I didn't do the time limit thing, I don't get all the damn rewards. I'll do that next time. Okay, next match.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today.
There
And whether
he is.
he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all. Along with the usual achievements, if your name is The Rock: 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation.
Nation of Domination. I mean, nation. Wait, Nations of Domination.
Earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows, while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of
Nah,
course not.
not really.
The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Triple H.
His opponent.
A title coveted by legends.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude.
Taking flight.
Whoa, what a landing.
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though.
From the top, diving double axe
What the
handle.
fuck?
And Rocky there not showing any signs of... Uh-oh. Ooh, great anticipation. Breaker.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced, the champ is going for the cover.
LOH his shoulder ahead of the count.
Staying in this one.
And able to beat Helmsley to the punch. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Oh man. Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Oh shit.
Fading.
Wrapped around the neck. This is dangerous.
Come on, y'all. Hello?
Hey, Key.
What's up, bro?
You can get me an Uber to school in the morning.
Man, I ain't got no money right now. Sorry.
Let me have my mom right quick.
Alright. Uber to school.
Breaks out of the sleeper.
Oh, look at that scoop slam. Environment Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise.
Connects. So
Freaking try to go for one of the ejected, so you reverse that shit.
Goodness, inverted suplex.
Too much
And Helmsley's
damage.
just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
cerebral eye. I like that description for Helmsley. Looking to go up
The
high.
cerebral assassin.
From the top.
Ain't no way. How am I too early on that?
Making the most of that with the pin.
I literally timed that
That is
shit.
just pure instinct at this point.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Here he goes.
Bro, how am I too late for the pedigree?
Champ might have put this one to bed.
Heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still
I didn't even see that shit coming.
champion, Hunter
I think there's 6 ejectors I hope.
Helmsley.
Yep, I see that timer. 2 heavy combos in 45 seconds. Man.
The Intercontinental Championship
Alright,
is
that's
on.
it.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just
Flying.
Oh, took it high.
How'd you miss, bro? No. Hell 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 no.
The
Hell
Intercontinental
no.
title hangs
Hell
in the
no.
balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young challenger Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned,
Watch out. What? From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
and conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has a big... Cobra clutch cinched in.
Oh, crossface?
In trouble here?
Shit, and the time already started.
And that'll break things up.
No, I'm wasting time with this.
Manages to reverse it. Taking things to the outside.
Come on,
We've
come on,
gotta
pick
make
him up, pick him
sure
up, pick him
to
up,
heed
pick
the
him up, pick
officials'
him up, pick
count.
him up, pick him up.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father
Okay,
of
that's
Rocky
one.
Maivia, former
Shit.
WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged
Bro,
enough to
come
see
on with
the
these
Championship
reversals.
will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley and the young
Bro, I
challenger
fucking moved.
Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and
So it
send
doesn't
a
matter.
message to the
In the-
WWE that Rocky
It doesn't matter.
Maivia
The dude that's
has
with heavy
arrived.
combos in
But Hunter Hearst Helmsley will do
He'll be outside, man,
everything
so
in his
just get
considerable
his ass
power to stop
out.
that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, Maivia is
He reversed
barely
it.
even worth his time. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win. Across the top rope, all the way to the floor.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. Oh, and it's reversed.
Running power slam.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Pulled in for a belly-to-belly. What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle.
DDT! Fight! Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Okay. Bro, I pressed L1 to cancel that shit. Fuck off, man. Oh my god, bro. I can't even get the first down combo in.
What an interception.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
I'm about to say, fuck. I was just... This one. Oh, shit!
Maivia gets stonewalled. Setting up for something here.
Fuck it. I am starting this time. I'll just do this shit off screen.
Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
I'll just do this shit off screen, bro, because I ain't got time to keep doing this over and over.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky.
And I ain't gonna do all the damn objectives either. I mean, all the rewards, completing all these damn objectives. Why does fucking everything have to have a time limit on it?
70-pound stud just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Take off!
Crash and burn.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
To the sky and...
Sidewalk slam delivered.
Maivia feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Heading to the outside now.
And he now slides back into the ring.
What grace. Float over to the DDT. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Lift off, down with force.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
And a message sent there letting the champion know the kid gloves are off.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
He reversed it.
One
Irish
counter met by another.
Irish
Get this back into the ring now.
corner.
Was a shot.
Oh. Oh my god. If I lose again, and he goes straight into the pedigree. Bro.
Champ close to ending it here.
2 count.
Whoa. What?
Young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The great Hunter Hearst Helmsley asserting his dominance, retaining his Intercontinental Championship.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And that was some brutal impact on that DDT.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that will take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right.
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
The challenger kicks out.
And my fool is literally about to vote,
bro. More to put this one away.
And he gets the shoulder up.
Trying to get this over with pronto.
Oh. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Lift it up. What's next?
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
Outright presentation of power there.
This is locked in deep. Oh, the deathlock is in. Oh, that straight right hand will break it up.
Ah, he just keep going.
Shit.
Shit.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight. Yeah, shoulders are down.
Is this enough to retain?
A kick out before 3.
You have to think this match is starting to take its toll. Oh, get ready. He's waiting for the perfect from the top. Down.
Oh, not too early.
Maivia was ready for that. Oh, and a clothesline.
Oh, no, he can be caught there. Bad spot for him. And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Across the top rope.
Helmsley had that well scouted.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
DDT! And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship.
From the top.
Oh, it's that count.
Maivia took to the sky.
Now he got sent him to the corner. Irish whip.
I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
What the fuck? Bruh, I hit the direction, but man, yo. This game's some bullshit.
But here comes the fire.
Nope. Fuck that.
And that turns things around.
Irish whip. Finally, I did it.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner, and
The Continental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and the top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Wwe 2K25 wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for it is a steel cage match.
Steel cage match.
Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George Big Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Oh, why ain't no regular Raw ring? I
High
thought
Chief
you
Peter
knew the old
Maivia
school
taking
ring.
out George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animals. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. He connects with a counter. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too. With the cover, he's going for it. And he gets the shoulder up.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did.
Hold on a second. He might be finding a submission hold here.
This might just... Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. Stops that offense from connecting.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Got out of the way.
George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match.
Combos.
With the steel cage stipulation.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience.
Got the cover. This might be the end.
Kick out just before two.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Calling to the official, he wants to go out the way he came in.
Ooh. Slam! What impact!
Maivia gets stonewalled.
Punch!
Maivia one step ahead.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Popped right in the face. The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter.
Taking flight.
Crash landing.
Side headlock applied.
Oh, a good measure.
Running power slam.
Still the damage is not that much. What's trying to do?
Driven down.
Look at Maivia going to work on the Animal.
The High Chief has all the answers right now. In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. George clearly wants a fight here. Wicked chop block.
We're going to do Steve or something. We're about to do something.
Scoop slam sets things up. Sharp knee.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout. And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with his hold.
Targeting the arm, holding on for dear life.
Looking to break or snap something here.
Oh, shit.
Able to punch his way out.
Headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
The Animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief
What the
closing in
heck?
on a
Is he biting me?
This is disgusting.
He's got him down for the pin.
Breaks the close count.
Somehow, some way, he is worth credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Big fat body drop. One elevation. Oh, perfect kick.
Block. I can't remember.
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. Axe handle from the middle rope. Steel turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the...
How am I too late?
Hammerlock applied.
This is a
No. No.
He's forced to tap out.
Fuck you, bro. This motherfucker beat me. No, he needs an ass whooping. He needs an ass whooping. No, he needs an ass whooping.
Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawati family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Get your ass back down here.
Bitch.
Sky high.
Power slam.
Textbook side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
That unraveled on George.
Both arms trapped, and what's next?
There's a headbutt.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work right into the pin.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
Not time to expect victory yet.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief. Toss their opponent. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Oh! Clubbing blow.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Placing him in the corner.
Oh, my goodness.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia.
Over the top rope. Oh,
This is vicious.
the adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Oh, I hope they got their shots.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
From the top.
Oh, he paid for that high risk. Running Bulldog. Turning the tables.
Oh, God. Oh, that's going to sting.
And watch Simpson
Just tossed without regard.
He's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Maivia just dominated.
Wait, what? I got an hour, a minute to do what? When this...
The animal with that
Shit.
one.
Get up, get up, get up.
Maivia looking at it all here. He just might regret this decision.
You might be right, Cole.
Uh-oh.
That's not his finisher.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really...
Come on.
Here we go. Oh, man.
Ooh, that's nice.
Have this sewn up.
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning. A force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those
Did she ever win the NXT Women's Championship?
to take notice.
Well, our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2016 draft lottery. And since joining the main roster, absolutely no one has been safe from Nia Jax. She is a two-time women's champion. She is a two-time women's tag team champion. She competed in the men's Royal Rumble match in 2019, even getting an elimination while in the ring.
Nia Jax looking to eliminate. She does.
She's battled standouts like Charlotte, Bayley, and Becky Lynch. And all the while, she has left undeniable destruction in her wake. In the ring, she applies many of the same tactics that once benefited Yokozuna, even using her own version of the Bonsai Drop, known as the Annihilator. And just like its namesake, if it connects, your night is over. And Nia Jax remains driven for even more success, jumping at any opportunity to prove her dominance. This last year, that included entering into the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament after earning victories over Naomi, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair. Nia Jax would fight her way into the finals, taking on former NXT Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria. Valkyria built a lot of momentum, defeating Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky to punch her ticket into the final at the Queen and King of the Ring. With an obvious game plan, Lyra would look to stick and move, avoiding the colossal attacks of her opponent. Unfortunately, as often happens when competing against Nia Jax, Lyra made one miscalculation, and that error in judgment provided Nia Jax with the opening she needed to annihilate her competition. This is your opportunity to crown the first queen in Bloodline history. Make Lyra suffer. Make her regret ever entering your ring. Showcase the otherworldly power that forces an entire roster to cower in your presence. Because when you're an irresistible force like Nia Jax, resistance is futile.
And now a dark horse will face an unforgiving titan in hopes to don the crown. Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax in the Queen of the Ring finals.
The following is the final match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
I cannot wait to witness what unfolds here. The irresistible force has been on a tear recently.
And Nia believes the crowd already belongs to her. Will Jax's menacing presence and sheer power be too much for Valkyria to overcome? Or can Lyra write a happy ever after ending to her Cinderella story?
Lyra Valkyria fancies herself a Morrigan, which is an Irish goddess of war. As they were on the battlefield, they used to take the shape of ravens to fly around and decide who would live and who would die. That is what Lyra Valkyria is bringing to the ring here tonight.
And her opponent, from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria may have read a little too much fantasy in her day, and now is reality. Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia Jax, who's in the best physical condition of her career, tonight will make someone. Will it be Lyra? Will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments.
And guys, you win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
A date with the champion of your respective brand at SummerSlam.
And there will be a coronation taking place tonight as Nia Jax and Lyra Valkyria face off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament.
The irresistible force has been on a tear recently, and Nia believes the crown already belongs to her.
As for Lyra, this is the biggest match of her career. Remember, she was still on the NXT roster just a...
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
Well, I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton.
Oh, that's what she tried to. Yeah, I remember she tried to do a down drop toe hold to Nia.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home.
Now she's the women's Intercontinental Champion and women's tag team champion. So yeah, she is championship gold.
Right now for Lyra Valkyria,
but I think she might lose the title to Becky at Backlash because it was announced that she was going to face Becky at Backlash.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Alabama slam! An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. Each woman here is on a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Oh, look out! You gotta be kidding me!
That was a lot of
pounds. Like a sack of bricks.
Elbow lands hard.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Uh-oh!
Valkyria retaliates.
At last, Lyra keeping that string of offense in check.
Valkyria trying to bring the fight back in this one. Hurricanrana.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. And she slides her back to the mat.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Ooh, what a kick.
DDT.
She goes for the cover.
And shoulders up before a count of one.
She just shocked everyone in the ring.
9 times out of 10, Nia's
Send
going
it
to
to the corner.
the women's title match at Backlash.
From the middle ropes, tornado DDT. Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth, and Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky, but she's never faced anyone the size of Jax. This is a first for her career.
top rope. What a hot shot.
And outside she goes. What's her plan here? And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace the Irresistible Force likes.
Bro.
He scouted that one.
What a headbutt. Vicious.
Put Lyra.
He gets tossed back into the mat.
Okay, well, hang on. Put Lyra where there's no escape in the corner and devastate her with 3 heavy corner attacks. Make herself with. Ah, shit.
And she's set right into that corner.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
What the hell is this?
Nightwing connects. Now Valkyria needs to end this.
2 hangs on by a thread.
Amazing kick out. You cannot help but be impressed by Nia Jax's fortitude here tonight.
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're taken out of your game. That's a real possibility now in this match.
Just a nasty headbutt.
What a stiff shot.
Yeah, I think that one, yeah, she's bleeding.
She drew first blood.
Back-breaking reversal.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second Queen of the Ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
And she saw that coming from Jax.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
What a sidewalk slam.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
No, nah, you're supposed to throw her in the corner. Make her suffer with a heavy
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow. Undefeated for 3, going head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Slugging away with everything they've got. It looks like we've got ourselves a
fuck
here.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
2 Titans, trading strikes, and refusing to back down.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
We should do the trio rule attack first. Okay, how I do this? Make her suffer with a heavy trio rule attack to shake her to a R to.
Punishing double axe handle.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing.
That's definitely not it. When your opponent standing dazed on corner, press R down to put them in a trio roll. From there, then press X to perform a heavy trio roll attack. She ain't dazed no more.
I think it's a preview of what
Well, I
kind
could
of
probably get a
queen
daze
Nia
again,
Jax would be.
hopefully.
The kind of queen
Nope.
who will happily send victims to the guillotine.
No way!
Powering up her opponent. And now down to the Nightwing. Jax looks absolutely out of it.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that on the top.
Come on, too early.
Elbow.
That's some bullshit.
Desperation in the eyes of both Jax and Valkyria. Neither woman willing to back down. Both throwing everything they can at each other.
Up high.
Off the mark with that one.
We're about to see it. Muscles him all the way up. Got the sit up, and there's the powerbomb. And now it's all Nia.
Okay, get her into that corner. Okay.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here.
Okay, now she's in there, then press X. Okay. Just gonna do this move. Real quick. There we go. There we go. Now smash slide with any two of your Samoan drivers with the next 50 seconds. Circle to grab. Okay. All I gotta do is a Samoan drop. That's one. Pick her up, pick her up, pick her up. Now let this girl roll out the ring. That's not a Samoan drop! Bro, circle the grab, right? Circle the grab. No, Nia, do a Samoan drop! Yes, sir. Okay. Grab. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's two Samoan drops. Next. Okay. Irish whip into the corner while Lyra will have Lyra trapping her.
Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, she was ready with the count.
Okay, here we go.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner in the beginning.
This is going to be the end of the match.
And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
That's the spot.
Oh, my. Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
Okay.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. But it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor
I did it for The Rock.
that Stone
I did it for The Rock.
Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for
The Rock.
The Rock.
What? Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE
Well, it's actually
preferred
Triple H.
Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins. And he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again.
Yeah.
Whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first from the
Don't y'all just love no holds barred matches?
at 424 pounds, Rikishi.
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last couple of weeks than we knew about him his entire career here in WWE. He said he ran over Austin not for himself, but for The Rock.
I did it
Now
for
he's
The
coming
Rock.
out here, and I guess if Austin doesn't show up, the general manager is going to have to come out here and declare this is a forfeit, and Rikishi's going to win it. This man makes me sick. Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
Shit, they should have made it where he could. They should have done it just like how they did it back in real life, and put all that into the game with the truck and everything.
Austin fought for his life to make it back here, to make Rikishi pay.
Now there is no way Rikishi can escape the Texas Rattlesnake.
It's been almost a year since Austin competed.
Did it for The Rock.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have... Watch out!
Good defense there.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Going straight to the top turnbuckle. He's looking to take things to the outside now. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
A hockey stick? I see. He does not just want to hurt the competition. He wants to embarrass them. Let's hope this thing doesn't get any closer to us.
Hoping's a good start, but we might be better off just backing up now.
Stops the attack with a hit to the gut.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling.
He did it for The Rock.
The most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for
He ain't
Stone
doing it for
Cold.
himself. He did it for The Rock.
Austin really had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
And Rikishi channeling his energy here.
Come out of the ring like that, talk.
Connecting on the DDT. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the Rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man.
Wait, now that you got Austin out the ring, bring him to the entrance side of the ring so everyone can see you hit him with that.
Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi in his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water. And it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all of Rock's success. Stone Cold in some serious...
It's trouble. Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. He fights Rikishi back. And here we go, returning to the ring. Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know. And Austin is firing up the crowd here.
And he heads back into the ring. Roll up here. And he easily kicks out of the count. Still in it.
Oh, man.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Crank in the head.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Ooh, one step ahead there. Uh-oh. And Austin fends him off. Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck.
I did it for the Rock. I did it for the family.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Here we go. Cleaning up the announce table. We know what's coming next.
This is the entrance side of the ring, right?
Austin getting in his opponent's face. I don't think the censors would like the venom that's coming out of the rattlesnake's mouth right now.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring.
He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair. And Austin,
What the hell?
Luther's press. Look at him go. Luther's press.
shoulders down. Is this it?
No, he gets the shoulder up.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Austin having flashbacks to Detroit, where Rikishi's about to meet a stunner.
Legs caught.
That was impressive.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Okay, here we go.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
We got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Albany.
Now, since Stone Cold crashed into the barrier to heaven, second guess coming back.
Wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
What the fuck? It says, brawling with Austin out of the ring is risky move, but too quick like coming out.
Fancy there. He gets back into the ring.
Austin showing no fear, no intimidation.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit in well.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Looks like he's ready to knock things out of the park here.
How did that busted me open? Bro, Stone, Steve, get your ass back out here in this ring.
But to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest,
oh, hey, Jazz.
Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Oh, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every miss Austin lands in this fight.
But I should not have lost that.
Austin gets his payback.
Bro, I should not have lost that.
The winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold made Rikishi pay the price for every day he had to rehab his injuries so he could make it back to WWE. Now you know, Rikishi.
Do this over again.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Jazz, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, y'all. What are you doing? Get back over there. You're not jumping in the bed in here. You're not jumping in the bed.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not...
Jazz, you got something in your mouth.
Saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Shades of the USSR with a hammer and sickle. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Hold on, y'all. I think I gotta take her out. I'm gonna take her out real quick. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Let's just gotta get this shit right now.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Fights back against Stone Cold.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Counters to gain the advantage, and he re-enters into the ring. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole order.
Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
He forces a break before the count of two.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Puts the boot to the midsection.
Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. He fails to connect. And now headed to the outside. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Oh, man.
And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Driven into the barricade. Oh. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Kurt. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi.
Okay, now bring Austin out over to his friends at the announce table and hit him with a front heavy attack.
For standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well.
Now heading outside.
Austin wards the attack off.
Cobra clutch. Got it cinched in.
Fading fast.
And the Russian leg sweep. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Corvus has the possibility to completely unravel here.
DDT!
Some bullshit. Come
Scary
on, man.
mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one.
Ass.
Austin stomping at Rikishi's heart. That's if Rikishi even has a damn heart. Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Release back suplex. Ouch.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas Rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this.
What the fuck I gotta do? For the Rock, for the people, for you, make things right. Defeat Stone Cold either by pinfall submission, get Austin out of here, hit him with a power finisher. Is a great to finish the fight.
He could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Also wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Oh, son of a... Now he's stunned.
Good grief. Austin getting himself some Texas Rattlesnake retribution on Rikishi.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring. Catches the kick. Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
Scooped up. Here it comes.
Rikishi's running.
Will that keep the Rattlesnake down?
And he tosses him back in now. And the cover. Got it. No.
Of course.
Just a 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3.
The cover. And a kick out at only 1.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
I was pushing X, bro. They should have done a move or something.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it, too.
Stop that nonsense, Corey.
Beautiful. Right into the cover.
2 count. He kicks out at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Just punched him right in the middle. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Oh, my Lord. Austin in a
Shoulders down. Looking for the win here.
He breaks the ref's count after 1.
He's still got more left in the tank.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
I don't know what his plans are with that table, but it's going to hurt.
He quickly slides into the ring. What? Vicious. Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
2, 3, no!
Oh, what?
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply...
Pin him again.
How draining is that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time?
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
In a well-timed kick.
Ooh, you son of a bitch.
Stunner.
Will Rikishi get paid up?
The Rattlesnake bites
You know what?
again.
I'm gonna do this later, so I'll see y'all later, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ain't no fucking way he kicked out of my finishers twice. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all later next. I'll come back on.